Alright, week 9. Going up against the Arizona Cardinals. 3-5 divisional team. And in our division, oh, we're second. We are second in our division. Seahawks being number 1. Rams and Cardinals both 3-5. We are a game down behind them. Huh. Well, this is a big game for us.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a now healthy Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers as they square off against the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray, and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals taking over, and they do so behind the number 1 overall pick of the draft. That's Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma. Rare talent indeed. First man to be drafted in the top 10 of 2 sports, baseball being the other. He's got his work cut out for him. The Cardinals trying to rebound from a 3-13 campaign. Here's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A 4th-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Draw play, Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Ballore, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, out of Eastern Illinois.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. third. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Mostert muscles him off. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing now is Murray. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We got this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bullard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The end result, 21 yards. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards We're just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. It's caught by Coleman.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Come on, fellas.
These two teams all tied after one. They'll start the drive with Drake. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Murray now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Murray now, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Garoppolo nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 44, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's complete to Drake. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And he hits Drake.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On second down, it's Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Running, it's Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Murray. He's got it to Williams. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Right back to Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Completes it to Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 39, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're looking at third and a few inches. Gets this one to use check. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Garoppolo again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Now Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 22. Drake will start the drive on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second and 9. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Here's Murray. The Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Here we go. 180.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Now, one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the fourth quarter, and we are going to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Drake. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Murray. He goes underneath to Drake. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 6 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his... Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. From the 39, Garoppolo. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Here we go.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. On 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould on the left hash. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah, a little bit.
MEH, man. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good